Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what is going down, guys? My name is WolfSnipes072 here, and today, guys, I'm bringing you another Q&A video because I haven't done one in, like a month and a half now. It's because I haven't had any real questions answered. I'm wearing a nice shirt because I felt like it. But I do believe we're on Q&A number 3, 4, possibly. I don't know, it's been forever. You'll see it on the thumbnail. Alright, so let's get started with this. Alright, guys, so one of my friends just asked me, what will change when I become president of my junior class? Well, if it ever happens, I'm going to change some of the prices for things because I don't know, some of the prices are just all over the place. I'm not going to keep things to the last minute. Some of the things that we've done in our class, it's been last minute, and I can't stand last minute stuff. I know how my parents feel now. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to get everybody involved, because not everyone is involved with our whole class and everything. But I mean, it's just, I think it would be cool to be president, because I can't really stand the way that we move forward through things. Like, I feel like our class as a whole doesn't get enough money for the stuff that we put in, and we do a good job. We just, we don't make too much profit. Also, I feel as if that the class president should make sure everybody's opinion matters, not just like a certain group of people. Everybody should be involved, and I think that is the key to getting through things and working together. Now, I do realize that people can't work together. Everyone else has a different opinion. But, when you put your opinion in, it can also help other people brainstorm. And when they brainstorm, you come up with some cool ideas, say for fundraisers, for activities, for places to go. Maybe if you're a senior, you got senior trip coming up or something. We could have accomplished so much more with the current president, but some lower people than him in the class have been taking over the thing. Now, I'm not bashing anybody in our class. I'm just saying this is my personal opinion and this is what I would do. But, it is a great question. I don't know if I fully answered that properly. Say I become president of the class, is you just gotta listen to people, hear what they say, and, get things done. Don't leave things to the last moment. Because that is the main thing that has just been happening with our class. It's just everybody leaves things to the last moment. Now, obviously, if I become president, things are going to change, and things are going to change over time. I can't really think off the top of my head right now. The question came in, a minute before I did this. Anyways, thank you so much for the question. Alright, the next question comes in from one of my friends named September. She asks, the worst thing that I've done. The worst thing that I've ever done would probably be when I was, I want to say either 7 or 8. I thought this was the worst thing I've ever done because I thought jail was something that anybody could go to if you do something bad. My brother played paintball long time ago. Now he's in the Army. He had this box of paintballs downstairs, and I decided one day, hey, let's take one, and I'm going to go outside with it. Well, I went over to my neighbor's house, and I was playing around with them, and I accidentally squeezed it, and it popped, and it went all over my neighbor's garage, and I kid you not, I thought I was going to die. And I felt so bad because it left a massive stain on his garage, and you could clearly see it, like every time the guy pulled in the driveway. And when he pulled in the driveway after it happened, I remember seeing his face. I was sitting by the window, and I saw his car pull in. He gets out, and he's like, oh my word. And I think I stepped on one as I was running. I didn't realize what I was doing until I actually did it. So I did that, and it's just all over his driveway and everything. And the next day, he asked me, if I did it. And, of course, me being a rebellious child and not wanting to get in trouble, I said, no, I didn't do it. And I said, if I ever find the person who did do it, I will let you know. Well, the guy moved out years later, and I never told him who it was. So that's probably the worst thing that I've ever done. At least that's what I think. Next question comes in from Krabs PS4. This is actually somebody I knew back in the day through YouTube. He asks, do I play Rocket League? I occasionally will play Rocket League, you know, if the time is right and I really feel like playing. I don't actually have the game on my PS4, but I have played it with friends on their PCs and stuff, and I have played it over at my brother's house. So I am very familiar with the game. I know you have that giant ball thing or whatever, and you play as an RC car. It's pretty fun. I like it. Thank you for the question, though. From Ultimate_Gamer, my bad. Wolf, are you gonna get the new Battlefront DLC knowing that you like Battlefront? Well, I liked Battlefront until they turned it into an arcade game, basically. The game is just, it's broken completely. DICE and EA, they screwed it up completely. DICE is known as a good company, but EA is garbage. They are known as the worst company. I think it was like 2015 or whatever. They were known as the worst company when it came to gaming and stuff, which is pretty disappointing considering that they make decent games. But to answer your question, I am not getting the DLC. I have no interest in buying any of the DLCs right now for that game. I've got plenty of other videos I gotta put out, and also I was thinking about getting the Fallout thing, but I'll touch up on that in a bit. Next question comes in from RSG Shadow Ninja, and they ask if I plan on getting the DLC for Fallout 4. To answer that question, I do plan on it at some point. I know the season pass went up to like $60. I wasn't able to get it in time. I thought about it, and I might get it. I might get some of the other DLCs that are kind of big. I'm not going to get the Automatron one or whatever, the robot one that just came out recently, or the Workbench one. I don't feel as if that I need them right now. Good question though, because I have been continuing playing Fallout 4. Question comes in from a guy named Mark. He asks, who is the most impressionable woman/man in your life besides your relatives? Well, James Cameron, and a woman, probably Betty White. I don't know why, those are the two people I find very impressionable. As you can tell, I'm being sarcastic. I have no idea. Alright guys, but the next question comes in from my buddy Mike. He asks me, how do I deal with naysayers? Well, I don't necessarily, I wouldn't confront them. There's really no need to. I put up with it, you know, it's like everybody jokes around. I mean, sometimes, you know, if it gets to a serious thing, I'm like, okay, you know, this is ridiculous. This needs to stop. It's getting annoying. But, you know, people are just, you know, they're going to talk. So, it's whatever. You know, you got those friends who, they're your friends. They're supposed to piss you off. But, you know, they do it in a friendly way, I think. Sometimes for me, I don't feel as if it's friendly. But I get used to it, and I feel as if it's getting a little bit better for me. Now, to deal with it, I wouldn't necessarily say you'd want to confront them, like I said, but you also, you know, you don't want to make too big of a deal of it because it can turn into stress and you just get all worked up and everything. I hope that answered the question. I can't really explain it. Everybody kind of goes through it a little differently. For me, it's different because, you know, all my friends are goofheads. Same as me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please drop a comment and like down below. We are so close to hitting 200 subs, guys, and once we hit that, I have a very special video coming out. Only one person knows about it, and it's going to stay that way until we hit 200 subs. Once we hit that, you guys are going to have an amazing video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, like I said, please drop a comment down below, leave a like, share it with your friends, tweet about it, do whatever you want, and have a nice day. I'll